welcome back to Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. It's Raven football, and we rejoin the action in quarter number 3. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 74 yards. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
65 yards. Rushing for him now to this point.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
In motion, Hill.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
61 yards.
And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Jackson going to keep it running right.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
On first down, Hurts.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
18 more yards there and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Williams, a man in motion right.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. A give to the fullback on the dive. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tip Ryman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 2nd half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of, winning. season opener, getting off to that good start and building confidence for the rest of the season.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking... On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. That's into the hands of Worthy.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move. The chains, defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They go play action with Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he had.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, a 24-yard touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Hurts going to move him around. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Hurts. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Hurts sets up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Miami, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL